Since its release in 2021, the South Korean series Squid Game, or Round 6, has transcended the boundaries of entertainment, becoming a global phenomenon. Directed by Dong-hyuk, the production captivated millions with its relentless brutality, dark narrative, and incisive social critique. But what if Squid Game wasn't just fiction? What if, behind its colorful settings and deadly challenges, there existed a reality even more terrifying? Unsettling rumors and theories have begun to circulate, suggesting that the series could have roots in something far more sinister. And what has been uncovered is disturbing. For decades, stories have circulated in South Korea about clandestine competitions held on remote islands, far from prying eyes. These games, allegedly organized by powerful and unscrupulous individuals, are said to attract desperate participants, those in debt, destitute, and on the brink of collapse. These individuals, lured by promises of wealth, reportedly vanished without a trace. While no concrete evidence has emerged, the coincidence of mysterious disappearances involving marginalized individuals is too unsettling to ignore. The series' creator, Dong-hyuk, has revealed in interviews that the idea for Squid Game came to him during his own financial struggles. He mentioned drawing inspiration from the growing inequality and despair of ordinary people. However, some sources suggest he may have delved deeper than he publicly admitted. Hwang is rumored to have accessed secret accounts, perhaps even testimonies, from individuals who managed to escape these clandestine competitions, but remained silent out of fear of reprisal. The central setting of Squid Game, an isolated island where the games take place far from civilization, also raises intriguing questions. The Korean coast is dotted with islands that, over the years, have been used for military purposes and remain closed to the public. Local reports speak of suspicious activities in these areas, including nighttime ship movements and masked figures, evoking the eerie aesthetics of the series. Could these islands have served as the stage for something as heinous as the fictitious events in Squid Game? Perhaps the most chilling connection is to documented cases of disappearances. One widely discussed example is that of a man known only as Kim, who, according to family members, left a note promising to return with a fortune after participating in a special event. Kim never returned. These disappearances, coupled with accounts of people approached by strangers offering invitations to exclusive betting games, weave a web of speculation that blurs the line between reality and paranoia. The masks worn by the guards in the series are another source of unease. Not only do they symbolize anonymity and power, but they also echo rumors of real clandestine practices. Tourists have reported bizarre encounters with masked men in remote ports, always near cargo vessels. These vessels, according to speculation, could be transporting people to unknown destinations where they are forced to participate in these deadly games. Another unsettling detail is the emergence of business cards similar to those used in the series, distributed in various cities worldwide. While many have been identified as pranks or marketing strategies, there are reports of individuals receiving invitations to enigmatic events. In one such case, participants were taken to isolated locations where they faced psychological challenges in tense, controlled environments. While there was no violence, the feeling of being watched and manipulated was suffocating. Even the Squid Game soundtrack carries a sinister weight. Hwang revealed that some tracks were inspired by South Korean folk melodies once used to hypnotize children in the past. These melodies, known for their haunting tones, were associated with stories of mysterious disappearances. Coincidence or a grim reminder that fiction might have a foothold in reality? As far-fetched as these theories may seem, one undeniable truth remains: Squid Game exposes the darkest shadows of humanity, greed, inequality, and the despair of those with nothing left to lose. The idea that something as horrifying as the series games could be happening in some forgotten corner of the world is not only chilling, but forces us to confront the depths of our own indifference. If these clandestine games truly exist, if lives are being destroyed for the entertainment and profit of a few, we may never know. But the mere possibility that the horrors of Squid Game are rooted in the real world is enough to make us look around more closely. After all, in a world where inequality runs so deep, the question isn't whether this could happen, but whether it's already happening right before our eyes. Although the survival games depicted in the series may seem purely fictional, human history is filled with disturbing examples of deadly competitions organized for pleasure, entertainment, or profit. During ancient Rome, gladiators were forced to fight to the death in crowded arenas, while the upper classes watched as if it were a common spectacle. Even in modern times, there are reports of underground competitions involving illegal betting, extreme violence, and the exploitation of vulnerable people. One notable case occurred in Russia in 2016, when rumors surfaced about a deadly game called the Blue Whale Challenge. Although this challenge was largely debunked as an internet hoax, it brought to light the possibility that dangerous and manipulative games could be used to exploit fragile minds. Could Squid Game be a creative extrapolation of these events, or a reflection of something more real? In South Korea, where the series is set, social and economic inequality is a serious issue. The country is known for its high rates of personal debt, with many citizens struggling to survive in a system that favors the wealthy. This reality served as the foundation for the series' narrative, but it also raises questions. How far would people go to escape their debts? What if there were an opportunity to win a fortune, even if it involved life-threatening risks? One of the most terrifying aspects of Squid Game is the setting where the games take place. An isolated island, far from any form of external intervention. In the real world, there are numerous islands off the coast of South Korea that are inaccessible to the public. Some of these have been used as military bases, while others remain shrouded in mystery. These often overlooked islands could serve as the perfect hideout for clandestine activities. There are reports from fishermen who claim to have seen strange activities on some of these islands. Helicopters landing and taking off, bright lights at night, and even the sounds of explosions have been mentioned. While most of these accounts are dismissed as rumors or exaggerations, they align disturbingly well with the description of the island in Squid Game. The most dedicated fans of the series speculate that these stories might have inspired creator Dong-hyuk to design such an isolated and menacing environment. One of the most iconic images of Squid Game is the business card with geometric symbols that serves as an invitation to the games. Following the series' release, stories emerged of people receiving similar cards in real life. While many of these incidents have been debunked as marketing strategies or fan pranks, others have raised suspicions. A particular case occurred in 2022 when a man in Seoul found a card similar to the one from the series on his table at a cafe. Upon calling the number printed on it, he was directed to an encrypted messaging service where he received an address and a date. He never disclosed what happened afterward, but his social media accounts were deactivated shortly after, fueling theories about his disappearance. Another chilling aspect of Squid Game is how the series portrays human psychology in extreme situations. The games test not only physical skill, but also the capacity for manipulation, betrayal, and group survival. The brutality lies not only in the explicit deaths, but also in how participants are forced to confront their own values and make morally devastating decisions. Psychologists who have analyzed the series assert that Squid Game exposes the fragility of human morality when faced with desperation. This is especially true in the context of debt, where people often make irrational or extreme decisions to escape their circumstances. In many countries, there are records of individuals committing crimes or even taking their own lives due to the burden of debt. In this sense, the series is a dark but powerful metaphor for reality. One of the most disturbing rumors surrounding Squid Game is the idea that it could be a veiled critique of real practices among global elites. In the series, the games are organized by extremely wealthy individuals who watch the deaths as entertainment. This premise eerily resembles conspiracy theories about secret societies and gatherings of billionaires. Although such theories are often dismissed, there is something profoundly unsettling about the idea that the games in Squid Game could serve as an allegory for real practices of exploitation and manipulation by elites. The high stakes, the entertainment at the expense of others' lives, and the complete detachment from consequences are themes that resonate with both historical and contemporary events. With the announcement of a second season of Squid Game, fans eagerly await the continuation of the narrative. But the true horror of the series doesn't lie solely in its deadly games or explicit violence. It resides in its ability to make us reflect on human nature and the dark realities of our society. The lingering question is, how much do fiction and reality intersect in Squid Game? Is it possible that the series has unintentionally exposed hidden truths in ways even the creator didn't anticipate? Or is the success of the series itself inspiring events that were once mere rumors? Ultimately, the impact of Squid Game extends far beyond its plot. It forces us to confront the inequalities, greed, and desperation that shape our world. And perhaps the scariest part of all is realizing that somewhere, something similar to the games might actually be happening, far from the public eye, but dangerously close to the truth.